and they have an RV park there as well and a grocery store. So please make your way down there and enjoy the beach. The way to find it is you take the Highway 17 east, take the set of lights by the Walmart, turn right, make your way down through the stop sign and North Line, and Nishnawbe Park. Now at the very bottom of the bay, you can make out the golf course, and that's the clubhouse you see there. It's owned by its members, but it is open to the public. So book ahead and have yourself a challenging 18 holes of golf. The blue and white buildings on the shoreline on the right-hand side are the district headquarters for the Canadian Coast Guard here in the woods. Their mandate is to maintain all the buoys and aids to navigation that we've seen going by today. This Coast Guard base does not provide rescue services, as this falls under the Ontario Provincial Police here on the Lake of the Woods.
May dikit-dikit ng bahay.
Nasaan na sila, Miguel?
Sa bata. Diba ba, para kang pinag-ehele.
Tutulog ka to.
Maantokin. Alam, may mga nasigaw na bata. Ayun, ang ganda oh. Tulit oh.
Yummy!
Anong oras pala? Di pala ito. May ikot na ba?
The large red brick building on the shore to the right is Ontario Ministry Building. We're here in Kenora. It used to house to be the central office for the Ministry of Natural Resources. But with the downsizing of the government, they made enough room so pretty well all of the Ontario ministries are located here. On the point where you see that clearing, that used to be where they would have their first attack helicopters land and be used in fighting forest fires. With the advent of the water bombers, all of that was moved out to the airport. The large grey brick building coming up on the right-hand side is Kenora's water treatment plant. We have a large supply of relatively clean, fresh water here in the Lake of the Woods, so with a little chlorination and a slight filtration, it's fit for human consumption. So good, in fact, is the water here in the Lake of the Woods that Winnipeg draws its entire water source from the Lake of the Woods. The water empties into Shoal Lake, where it enters an aqueduct system that travels entirely by gravity to the city of Winnipeg. So if you have told all your friends that you are heading up to the lake, you are geographically correct, as proven by the aqueduct system.
Picture that. Ayan na sila. Dito na tayo, di ba? Ayan tayo. Ay, shoppers pala. Oh, andun yung shoppers. Oh. May shoppers doon. Oh. May shoppers pala.
Nakuisip mo kayo.
May shoppers. Oh. Pabalik na tayo.
Yes, Pidelski.
Ako naman. Parang artista. Saan na isa? Wala. Hindi ko nga rin alam eh. Dito. Aba.
Para sa option na kayo dun.
Lagyan ko.
Kaya wala. At babalik tapos na.
There you go.
The large, tall, circular building on the shoreline on the right-hand side is the Lakeside Inn. And top of the woods. You see the cane down on top of the ice, drove through the ice, and anchored poles into the ground, and they built a total structure up on the water. Now it opened back in 1969. In behind the hotel, you'll see the large building known as the Kenora Wellness Center.
Ano may kuha dito?
Full-size covered ice hockey rink, full-size Olympic swimming pool, as well as saunas, weight rooms, and training room, everything you'd expect.
Nasa
They
vacation
even
talaga.
have, and behind you can see an area for the kids to go and a skateboard park.
Yan, Safeway pala na. Ay, maraming ano rin pala dito.
If you look over to the right-hand side, you'll see the small bridge. Under that small bridge, there are some docks. This is the only safe way in North America that you can go do all of your shopping by boat. Just another way to live here in the woods.
Kagi ka ng kagi.
Follow as we go along the shoreline. You'll see the Bank of Montreal, and also a little further along, you'll see the great steeple of the Anglican Diocese Church. Now it's called a cathedral because there's a bishop in residence here, and I was corrected one time when I called it a church, and by the bishop himself. And he advised me it's not a likely red brown brick building. Well worth your stop. It's been voted one of the top 10 museums for many years. Moving along a little further, the light brown brick building you see is the district headquarters for the OPP. Originally, that's where they were located, but they've now been moved out to the Highway 17. The brown brick building behind you see is Norris Courthouse. It's a Superior Court.
Next commentary is going to be about the Grey Sand 2, which is a beautiful antique 80-foot wooden ship, which is normally parked at this boathouse coming up on the right-hand side. Unfortunately, it's not in the water. It's getting some much-needed repair. There is a painting of it on a mural on the Scotia Bank. If you want to see an artist's depiction of it, or there's also a model of it at the Kenora Library. Right now, I'm going to play the commentary because it does have an interesting history.
The large wooden yacht you see tied to the wharf is known as the Grey Sand 2. It was built in 1931 on Bay and Fitchburg Boat Builders in Ravenhurst, Ontario. The hull was put on a rail car and delivered here where it was finished. Now, originally, she was a birthday present for Mr. John Forland's wife, Grace Ann. Well, they ran this as a private yacht for many years, but finally was sold off to the South River Coast. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, the same people that own the South River restaurants in Winnipeg. Well, they ran it as a floating resort for many years, taken over by the three-main company in the Creek.
Kung may ibig,
Well, with the
papatagay tayo sa baba.
downsizing number of years ago,
Pababa na tayo, papadala ko sa baba.
well, finally, it's been bought out by a private businessman. It's not available for charter.
Iwan mo lang dyan.
If you'd like, you can call Grace Ann, and you and 8 of your friends can call